Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football prediction on Betkraft. All right, today is another beautiful Tuesday morning. As usual, we have so many games going on across the globe, but we made our selections among these games and looked into these games and then brought it forward for you. All right, and today also as well we have the first match of the European Championship semi-finals. Where Spain will be up against France. Which is a very huge encounter, and we have this game going on today and also in our predictions today. So in a short while we'll be looking at the games that we brought forward, and I would like to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time and are yet to subscribe, kindly hit the subscription button so that you do not miss out on our subsequent games that will be up on this channel on a daily basis. Right, also remember to share our video, and also like our video so that it will grow in this very channel. All right, that being said, let's get to the business of the day. And today we started with the best match of the day, which is the Spain and France match, where we'll have all right, well, as usual, what we do is take a look at how these teams have performed in the past, and also look at their recent performances. You could see that for Spain, in the past 20 games, they've been able to win 15 out of those 20, and they have also had 3 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 20 games that they had, and they've been able to score 51 goals in the process, and have conceded only 13 goals out of those 20 games that they played so far. And when you look at France also, you see that out of 20 games that are played, they've been able to win 12 out of those 20. They've also had 6 draws as well as 2 losses, and they've been able to score 46 goals, but conceding just 14 as well. These are 2 teams that are being very tight. They've conceded a very low number of goals, and have also scored a very high amount of goals. So these are the 2 strongest teams, if you ask me. And when you take a look at how they fared recently, you could see that for Spain, in the past 5 matches, they have won the entire 5 matches they have had in this very championship. They had a win against Croatia, they had a win against Italy, and they were able to defeat Albania and Georgia as well as Germany. And away side France, in the past 5, they have managed 2 wins, but they have had 3 draws in the process. So it goes to show that Spain is actually in a very fine form, seeing that the way they're able to dispatch the tournament host Germany, and also we saw them defeating Italy and the rest of them. So Spain is actually having the upper hand in terms of form, if you ask me. And the last 3 times both teams met saw Spain defeating France on 2 occasions out of those out of 3, and France having that upper hand just on 1 occasion. That was in UEFA National League 2021. All right, putting all that together, we know that Spain is actually the fanciest side in this very encounter, and we go for the home side, Spain, to either win or draw, plus under 3.5 goals in this very game. Home win or draw and under 3.5. That's our verdict for that very game. And that takes us to the next game, and it is in the club matches, where you have the UEFA Champions League qualification matches, where we'll have TNS, who will be up against the Chich. All right, TNS have been able to achieve 4 wins in the past 6 games that they had so far, but they have had 2 losses as well. And their way side, the Chich, have managed just 3 wins out of 6, and they've also had 3 losses. And when you take a look at the recent games, how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you can see that TNS have been able to win 9 games out of 10 home games that they had so far, and they've also lost 1. And the away side, on the other hand, the Chich have managed to achieve 4 wins from away. They also had 1 draw, as well as losing 5 games from away. All right, we saw them losing out against Virginia by 2 goals to 0 in the last away game that they played out so far. So it is the home side, TNS, that is expected to rise to the occasion in this very Champions League qualification match. It is the home side to win outrightly. That's all, but the TNS to win. That's what we expect. And that takes us to the next also, which are going to be UEFA Champions League match. We'll have Panavises, who will be up against the HJK Helsinki. It's actually a Finland team. And when you look at the situation for the home side, they've been able to manage 2 wins in the past 6 encounters. They also had 4 losses, and the away side, HJK, have managed to win 4 out of those past 6 games that they played so far, and they've also had 1 draw as well as one loss. And taking a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you could see that The home side have been able to achieve 3 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 5 losses in the past 10 home games that they had so far. So when you look at away side, on the other hand, in the HJK playing from away have been able to secure 4 wins in the past 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 4 they also have 3 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 10 away games that they had so far. They've been able to win 40% of the away games, and when you put all that together, you know that HJK is actually fancy to take the sports in this one. It is the away side that we expect to win in this very encounter. Away win, that's our verdict. And that takes us to the next game, and the next game is also in UEFA Champions League qualified match. We will have Harun Spartans who will be up against Lincoln Red. Lincoln Red is a Gibraltar team, and when you look at how both sides have fared, you can see that in the past 6 for the home side, Spartans have been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 2 losses, and the away side have managed to achieve 5 wins and as well as 1 loss in the past 6 encounters. And when you take a look at how they have fared from home and away perspective, you can see that home side have been able to achieve 7 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 home games that they had so far. So when you take a look at the away side as well, you can see that they've been able to manage 9 wins in the past 10 away games. They've also had 1 draw. But what I've mentioned is the fact that for both teams, the last for the home side, the last 10 home games have actually produced a number of goals, and also the away side have also seen a lot of goals in their away games. So we see that the home side have seen over 2.5 on 6 occasions out of the past 10 home games that they had, and the away side have seen over 2.5 also on 7 occasions out of the past 10 games that they had. And there are some matches for the home side that produce up to 10 goals, and some produce 6 goals or more. So we do expect a lot of goals in this one, and we expect to see a minimum of 3 goals occurring in this very encounter. It is over 2.5. That's our verdict to that very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next game, and which happen to be the last for the day, and it is in Argentine second division, Argentine Division B. We'll have Canuelas who will be up against Deportivo Armenio. All right, Canuelas have been able to achieve just 1 draw in the past 6 games. They've had 5 losses as well, and Deportivo Armenio have managed to achieve 4 wins in the past 6 encounters. They also had 1 draw as well as 1 loss in the past 6 encounters. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side, Canuelas, have been able to manage just 3 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 7 losses in the past 10 home games that they had so far. And as a matter of fact, the last 6 home games that they played out have seen them losing all 6 home games, to the away side. And the away side also, Deportivo Armenio have managed to achieve 4 wins in the past 10 encounters, but they have had 6 draws. They have not been able to lose any. They have had 6 draws, but they have also had 4 wins in the past 10 encounters. All right, when you put all that together, you see that the away side, Deportivo Armenio, is doing very well, and we expect them to rise to the occasion. And also, the last time both teams met, we saw Deportivo Armenio defeating side from home. That was February this year by 2-0, and we do expect the away side rising to the occasion once again and winning in this encounter. So we do expect to see the away side either to win or draw, but on that 3.5 in this very encounter. We win or draw, and on that 3.5, that's our verdict for that very encounter. All right, and that brings our football predictions today on Betkraft to a conclusion. And I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you take it full screen. And also, remember to play responsibly. It's only a football game, can go either way. Right, that being said, also remember to like our video and share this video so that you get to reach other people. All right, tomorrow is another wonderful day, and we'll be coming up with good predictions tomorrow. And but until then, keep winning.